Hello, I'm Max Balegde.
And I'm bloody George Clarke. What the hell is even going on right now? Congratulations, you've made it to the Useless Hotline, a place where we've decided to make because TikTok wasn't working out for us.
Oh, I like how you brought it back there, Georgie. Yes, the Useless Hotline is a place where we help you with your queries, no matter how weird, disgusting, or embarrassing they are.
But, a large but, it won't always just be us. It is, though. Sometimes, and that is one of those times.
Indeed, and you might notice that today's episode is a little bit shorter than usual, and there are a multitude of reasons why that is, even though we've just started, and maybe, I don't know, it could go on for 3 hours.
Hey, it could be an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hopefully not, though. And one of those reasons is, explain, George, where have you just come from?
I've just come from Mount Snowdon.
Jeez.
Pero before that, I was at Scafell Pike. Pero before that, I was at Ben Nevis.
Oh.
Pero before that, I was at Heathrow Airport.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah. So I just done 3 peaks with my boy Christopher Michael Dixon. Other boys in attendance were goes as follows: Harold Lewis, Rota Shaw, Arthur Frederick, Arthur Television, Oliver Fletcher Warrington, Reeve, and Arthur Hill, otherwise known as Arthur Hill 69.
Oliver
TikTok.
Fletcher Warrington is a pretty cool name.
Pretty cool name for a pretty cool guy.
Who is that?
He's called Reeve.
Reeve.
Previously known as Reeve HD, but he's taken the HD off.
But he's called
Quite
Oliver
hard
Fletcher
to decipher
Warrington.
these days. Oliver
That's
Fletcher
wild.
Warrington's the full name, yeah.
And when did you get in?
So basically we're supposed to be doing it in 24 hours. Won't reveal what occurred in the video and if we made it or not. Pero I got back to mine.
Hold on. Reference. What time is it right now?
Right now it is like 11 a.m. No, quarter to 11. Let's say quarter to 11.
I got back to mine at 8:30 a.m. baby.
Oh my gosh, have you not been to sleep then?
Nope. I had 1 hour's sleep when I got back, but Arthur Television, that bloke knows how to sleep. I'll tell you, he was for the 6 hours that we were on the drive back from Snowdon to Heathrow to drop the hire car off. He was just asleep.
I would be. That'd be
Brother
me.
was like, but we were in a people carrier.
Uncomfy, moving around a lot.
I was trying to get some sleep, but I was getting tossed and turned about. I was leaning on the window of my little pillow and sort of getting drawn apart from it, and then
Oh, hate that.
could not sleep. But yeah, so I think I must have had like 5 or 6 hours the day before we started, and then maybe an hour the overnight before the next
oh my gosh.
mountain, and then
Before
I think total in the last 72 hours probably about 8 or 9 hours sleep.
Wow.
That
You
is
did just give
mental.
away how long it took you to do it.
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No, in
I
the
thought you
last
said it was
in
supposed to be
so
in 24
over the
hours.
last 3 nights, so over the last 72 hours
I thought you
had
said you were
about,
supposed to do it in 24 hours though.
yeah, but over the last 3 nights worth of sleep.
Yeah, so it took you 3 days.
No, it didn't take us 3 days. It's just the sleep before we started the expedition, the one in between when it was happening overnight, and then last night.
Oh, so you don't, time-wise, you don't count when you're sleeping.
No, it does count, but
To be fair, I'm thick. I don't understand that.
He's saying the 24-hour
No,
period.
I'm
he's
sure,
a-
I don't
okay,
even need
never
it
mind,
to be explained. I'm sure he's correct. I'm sure I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
he is
I also had a full night of sleep last night, and I'm still sure that I'm wrong, so carry on.
but yeah, I'm operating on just someone's popped a little spark in the generator, and somehow it's taken light. You know,
Wow. Well,
you know
honestly,
when
thank you very much for
yeah.
being here. Because
No,
that is
pleasure.
That is a lot.
pleasure as always. Thank you for watching, viewers / listening.
I would have struggled greatly. I am quite the opposite. I am lit like a Christmas tree today.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm filled with anxiety, excitement, anger, and so many things. I'm just a ball of everything.
Thanks to the sponsor of this episode, Inside Out 3.
Yeah, I've got my event tonight,
Yeah.
which has been a lot of preparation. You'll probably, I mean, it'll be done by this, by the time that this comes out. I'm doing a Pride event with Garnier. Did
No
one
need to
last
tell 'em.
year.
Headlines will be all over the tabloids.
All over the town.
Max Balegde's Garnier Pride Party goes off. No way did Jade
that
Thirlwall slash
the president
of the United States attend
attend
and also
so
get off with each other. What? That's crazy talk. But yes, it did happen. And also others were there. Including Donald Trump's Jr.
Jr.'s
who brought his father's left ear in a box.
Full stop.
Full story below. ...
Yeah, so look out for that one. Look out for that one. But no, I'm very excited. I can now reveal because the event is
it would have
tonight.
been done by now.
With this event last year, it was on a much smaller scale. I think there was like 120 people there. 160 showed up and 40 had to be turned away at the door, which is crazy. Such a popular event. Oh my god, wild. This year there's going to be 400. Which is a bit scary, bit crazy. My grandma's coming.
Hell
Big up
yeah.
Dorothy.
She got any pals attending? She got any plus ones, plus
My
twos?
auntie is coming. Auntie Sue's going to be there, who you actually met, who was recording everything that
Love
we did.
Auntie
She's
Sue.
a fan of the pod.
Shout
She's the
out
one
Auntie
that's
Sue.
a fan of the pod.
Yeah.
You met her in Manchester.
This episode has actually been
I know
rebranded.
who you're on about. Yes.
Yeah, she's a fan. She's a fan.
Episode
Shout out
rebranded
Auntie
the Useless Hotline.
Oh.
Respect Auntie Sue.
So they're very excited to get to... My grandma's actually asked me about you like twice, and I'm like, fuck off, Dorothy.
Is she the one that if she had wheels, she would have been a bike?
Wow. Wow.
I don't get it. I know the reference, but I don't understand. That was stupid. Also, I just said fuck off, Dorothy, and I want to take that back. I'm very sorry. Don't fuck off, Dorothy.
She doesn't like being
please.
called Dotler, does she?
No, she doesn't. She
Oh,
doesn't. She's
respect.
firmly a Dorothy. But yeah, last year we didn't have, because the event is a lot bigger. I was pushing heavily for some sort of performer.
Yeah.
And these sorts of events, they have a lot of the same performers. Like people like the Sugar Babes, I've seen perform at like 3 different events, which is always iconic, always great. Everyone knows it. But I wanted something a little bit different. So I was really pushing for Cher Lloyd of X Factor fame to perform, and we've managed to get her, which I think is so iconic.
Yeah.
Legendary.
I just think it's so iconic because she's one of those people that wouldn't necessarily jump to be the first person in your mind, but when her song is on, like Swagger Jagger, everyone knows it, and everyone will be like, this is ridiculous,
And of
this
course,
is so great.
Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd.
Well, I'm going to film that TikTok with her today, which I'm very excited about.
yeah, you are.
Which one of yours doesn't know how to flush the toilet after they've had a shit? Very
gonna
excited.
Off.
It is.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Alex, the apparent quiet one from Love Island. Remember that video?
I do actually.
Me and Kem are going to be at so and so nightclub. It's gonna go. Oh.
Also, I found out today that a lot of people from Love Island this current season are coming, and I've not watched it in like 2 years, so I have no idea who they are. And I kind of at first was like, oh, because all of my experiences, not all of my experiences, sorry, I shouldn't say that. A lot of my experiences with meeting Love Island people at events is never that pleasant because they
Hate them all.
No, I don't hate them all. But they either expect you... I've found in my personal experience anyway, especially like at recent events that I've been to, they either look at you as if like you just should know. I say like, oh, hi, I'm Max, then they don't introduce themselves, which always irks me because I'm like, I actually don't... You shouldn't expect that people know who you are. And also there's always drama in like people like having a spat in the bathroom or like, you know, like
Just
something
keep it
always
in.
happens.
Don't spit in the
So
bathroom.
I'm hoping that this occasion is different because it's a very different style of event.
Hell
And
yeah.
there'll be a lot of fun people there. So
But also,
we'll see.
you're the main event, brother. Max Balegde Garnier Pride Party. Cher Lloyd? Question mark. That's literally the name of the event. So
It is,
if
that's
they
true.
go, or if you introduce themselves and they don't, then that's kind of cringe.
Yeah, that is very
Unless
true,
their name is
actually. I
literally
didn't
Cher
think
Lloyd.
about it like that. Yeah.
Or Garnier.
Or Garnier, Davina
Yeah.
McCall herself. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but I'm very excited. It's been a lot of preparation. I am very anxious just because with stuff like this, it's like I just want everything to go well. Like I've planned everything as much as I possibly can in preparation, and then you kind of just have to let go and see what happens.
Oh my god, talk me through your cute outfit. I'm sure you've got a cute one.
I've not even got that big of a deal of an outfit. Last year
Oh.
I kind of went for like a jazzy suit, whereas this year I'm just going for a cobble. This is actually something that you would literally wear. It's just like a beige collared, nice shirt, nice trousers, vest underneath. Nothing too crazy because I was like, I don't want to be.
That's literally what I'm wearing tonight, so that's going to be quite
Oh my
cringe.
God.
You're going to get mugged at your own party. That's crazy.
Wait. Yeah, I didn't want to be. I just didn't feel the need to like go too out there with it.
I liked your outfit last year. It was
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you. It was a bit
Sophisticated.
different. Yeah, I mean the vibes of this one is a lot less glam than the last one. It's more like airy. It's a very fab venue. It's like a rooftop, like sushi restaurant. Everything.
Ooh.
It's gonna be great.
Are you going to pop a little bit of Harry Styles on in the background? Just on repeat until Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd comes on?
Maybe, actually, just maybe. But no, I'm very excited, but very anxious. And yeah.
I'm sure it'll go swimmingly.
Thank you. Also, quick side note before we dive into any fun topics.
Okay.
I just wanted to do a little bit of self-promotion because I got I got nominated for an award very unexpectedly.
Biggest gay man in the UK. Woo! Yeah.
Actually,
the gayest man in the UK right here, people.
Actually, they said I'm too skinny to win that award, so they've got me
okay.
on hold for next year in case I gain the weight back. But I have been nominated for Creator of the Year, which I'm very, very excited about. Yes. And also, usually things like that, your management put you forward to be nominated, and then a board discuss where you should place. Like, should you be placed for like the sport creator at fashion or whatever, or should you be put for actual like the creator of the year?
Yeah, of course they were going, how the hell do we not put him forward for sport creator of the year? This is Max Balegde we're talking about.
No, but so I've moved managements during the time in which managements were putting people forward for it.
Oh, shit.
So I asked my current management, did you put me forward? And they said no. And my old management wouldn't have because I was literally leaving them.
Yeah.
So that means that my followers actually took the time to nominate me for the award, which I just want to say, if any of you watching are part of that, thank you very much, because it was very unexpected. My old management were like, how have you even been put forward for this? We don't understand. But it turns out anybody can put someone forward. So thank you very much if you were that person or people that put me forward. I am so appreciative of it, and I would love your vote. The winner is based on votes, and if even just like a fraction of you voted, I could win, and that would be life-changing. So thank you very much. It's a very big award show. People say it's like the Oscars for creators in the UK. So I'm very, very, very excited and would appreciate it a lot. So thank you. Can we put the link in the bio?
Yeah, of course we can.
We'll put the link in the bio. Thank you. It just takes a few minutes to like sign up. You just have to like put your email in, and then you vote for me if you would like to. No pressure. Thank you very much.
That boy. Huh?
Or it's in my Instagram bio if you need the link. But yes, I mean, I literally am a crackhead today. I mean, you can probably tell by how I had like 6 hours sleep last night. Not trying to show off to the person who literally had 1 hour sleep. So don't.
And climbed 3 mountains.
So yeah, you win. I lose. But I am on smoke. I'm on literal smoke. I also need to do a little PSA.
Smoking hot babe over here.
I feel as though with like as a friend, I like to think that I'm very upfront. If I feel as though somebody is like disrespecting me or is basically making an idiot out of themselves, I like to pull them up on it and basically be like, look, you're doing this. Not a great look. Let's think about it. I'm not directing this at you, by the way.
I'll say, what the hell? I went on a big whoopsie.
No, you're fine. But just this morning, I had like a huge argument with a friend, and I just need to kind of let anybody out there know who is listening or thinking like the same thing. It is important to set your own boundaries and say, look, if you carry on behaving like this, I will not be able to be friends with you, so that you can have a direct track of saying, look, you've behaved like this again.
Yeah.
I need you to change that. Otherwise, we cannot continue this. Because I've found it time and time again, as I get older, that like the circle of which you surround yourself with becomes more and more important to you, or at least it does to me.
Yeah.
And I think that some people need a reminder that I'm not obligated to spend time with you. I, as an adult, choose who I spend time with.
Hell yeah.
And if you are being a twat, why am I going to make effort to... We're not showing up at school the next morning and going to make up because we're in science together.
Don't make up with a school attendee.
Literally. Fuck everyone in school.
Ooh.
No.
I don't know if that's fantastic advice.
No, that's bad advice.
Unless you're into teachers.
Oh.
And it's inset day.
Yes. Yes.
In which case, fuck all those attendees.
Absolutely. Fuck every single one in attendance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there in case anybody's going through something similar and they're worrying whether they should speak their mind. Speak your mind, because you will only regret not doing it. That's all I had to say.
What's the freaking worst that can happen? If they're truly your brethren for life, they'll go, oh, damn, brother, didn't even realize that I was tripping like that.
Yes.
And then if
That's
they're
exactly
if they're
what
not
they'll
your
say.
brethren for life, they'll go, hey, Holmes, chill the fuck out, brother. I didn't realize you weren't chill like that.
Yes.
Damn, son. Like that. And
That
then
is-
you can
yeah.
go, that's not the homie for me. That's not my bromie. That's just let's leave him
At the door.
at homie.
Yeah, at homie. Okay, that's good. Quick question for you. I know you've been climbing mountains, etc.
Yeah,
You
quick
probably
answer.
had.
It's on its way. It's literally the roof of my mouth right now.
Have you listened to Jade Thirlwall's first solo single?
Yes.
Have you actually?
What the hell do you think got me through those mountains?
Have you actually?
Nope.
Can I show it to you right now?
Go for it.
I am in shock. Not shock, because I know how talented she is. But
Yeah.
this is such an unexpected angle to go down. Going from a band, like a pop group like Little Mix, to
Yeah.
do a song like this. And it's so sick.
Let's check out this little mix.
Are you ready? Right. Oh, I've got chills. I've got
That seems
chills.
like the sort of thing that John Wick would be murdering 75 people in a club to.
I mean, have you heard a better review? I think not. Jade, you've smashed it, love. This is a straight boy, okay? And even he, I can see his
And even
literal
I
chills.
like attractive women that sing. Huh?
Even him. Oh my god. I am so tickled pink by this song.
What the f-
Don't know what that
does
means. What does that mean?
That sounded correct, though.
What does it mean? That's tickled me pink.
That sounds... when you say tickle me pink...
Oh,
as
tickled my
tickled
pink.
sounds less
I'm tickled pink.
fingery than
Yeah,
tickle me
tickling my
pink.
pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's tickled my pink, but I am tickled pink by that song.
Nobody's tickled my pink butt.
Oh god. But yeah, I just think, oh my god, I've fully got back in my gym bag.
Hell yeah.
Because of that song.
That sounds like a tight squeeze.
I only got let out this morning. I was there for 3 days.
Audio
You were up at
listeners.
mountains. I was in a bag.
Audio listeners, Max has been sat in a duffel bag this whole time with his head poking out like a little turtle.
But yeah, it's changed my life. I bought pre-workout. I found.
Oh, you don't need to be on pre-workout. What the hell? That's the worst thing for you.
No, you have no idea. The reason why I
You
realized that I
scatty little
failed.
bitch.
I failed. The reason why I failed my 66-day challenge, or past my 50-day, whatever, it's open to
Let's
interpretation.
not go there again.
2-day
is
challenge.
because I ran out of pre-workout halfway through, and it started to all congeal and everything. And then I was just like, oh well, I don't even need pre-workout. Like, what am I talking about? I bought some new pre-workout. Every day, I'd put that song on repeat. I'm not even joking. Blasted some pre-workout.
Hell
Felt
yeah.
like I've literally just sucked off Pablo Escobar and become ignited with all
yeah.
of the illegal substances that the
Contact
world
high.
has to offer. And I have sprinted for a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes every day on the treadmill, sweating profusely. I think I might need a hip replacement as well. There's something not right down
What
here.
the hell else were you doing to Pablo Escobar?
Oh, you don't want to know. Tickling my pink. And I feel amazing.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember why people do exercise.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, it makes you feel good. I actively, after it, because I usually go at night,
Yeah.
I have felt like tired after it, and I'm like, oh, I get
Yeah.
a more fulfilled sleep.
Yeah.
Or the other day I went in the morning before Maisie got to my house, And I felt tired after it, but then I had my breakfast, kind of recovered a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I felt energized throughout the whole day.
It weirdly gives you
Gives you
more
energy.
energy. And it's also a sense of freedom you don't get with other holidays.
Oh.
That's in between his reference.
Oh, right. I was confused then. No, it's wild. It is wild. I loved it. So
Is it what sort of exercises are you doing? Is it literally just sprinting, or are you
at the minute I am doing sprinting
Yeah.
every day. As
Are
in,
you-
and by
as a
sprinting,
jogging?
By sprinting, I mean I'm talking. Do you know like the speed settings that you can do on a treadmill?
Have I thought?
Oh,
I'm allergic to
Put 'em-
not sprinting.
Dab on it.
Dab on it,
Dab on them
wagwan.
haters. Sorry everyone.
Oh,
Sorry, that sneeze triggered because you sneezed into my rear end, which made it come out somewhere. Didn't
yeah.
it? Sorry, the audio listeners.
The
This
human
episode's
centre
wild.
sneeze.
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
my
good.
god. What was the question? What was the question?
Bank. It was.
Oh.
What else? What other exercises have you?
Oh,
been?
so I sprint for like 20 minutes.
Not even a question. That wasn't
Sprint
English.
for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
And then I go and do 100 sit-ups because my
Incorrect.
main.
You don't do that.
Why not?
How? Show me your setup now.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'll show you my setup.
Show me your
I'm
setup.
not saying it's perfect, but I do 100. Are you ready? Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. And then sometimes my arms go down here, and then I like use it as a bit of a help me up sort of situation like this.
Bring the knees
Oh,
up.
yeah, sure.
Bring the knees up.
Oh, I don't want to though. That
There we
makes
go.
it harder.
Yeah, that's where the burn comes in.
Ugh,
There you go.
like that.
Yeah, knees. Nice.
Well, by 100. Sorry, microphone's over here. By 100, I mean some days it's been 50, some days it's 70. I
In
aim
a
for
row?
100 every time. Not in a row. No, I'll do like 30, then stop. And
Oh,
then,
I
like,
thought you were just.
oh
I was gonna
no,
say that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh, Christ, no. No, I don't do that. Wait, wasn't there a... Oh, it wasn't you. I was gonna say, didn't I do a YouTube video with you once where I did more press ups than you, but it was Max Fosh?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, that didn't
doesn't
help.
sound like.
that happening.
No. Oh well. I'm strong. Whatever. And then I've started doing chess with dumbbells.
Nice.
I used to do either 12 or 14, and I'm currently on 6, which has really shown me how weak
Ooh.
I am. I could do it, but I reckon I would have done 8, but there wasn't any available, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to do 10 because I was like, that'll just be too hard. So I was just doing 6. I did that for like 20 minutes. And
No
I'm
break.
literally a fitness legend. No break. But yeah, I know I'm enjoying it, and I think I'm gonna get a PT again.
Nice.
Because I want to learn how to do things properly again.
And you want to just like flash him a sex tape again as well.
Yes. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, the OG listeners remember when I accidentally showed. Was it me?
It was definitely you.
You
Was
and
it a video of
Andrew.
me having sex? It
Yes.
was. It was.
Yeah.
And
it
you were
was.
horrified at how you looked in that video.
Yeah. Oh my god, I looked like it was 2 whales smushing their bodies together.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Christ.
Like a.
Sea Lion
I think
Sunday.
it was seal clubbing.
Yeah. What else has happened? Joe Biden has dropped out of the race, which is weird because last week we spoke about saying that he should do that.
Have you seen? This is coming from the source of Arthur Television
Okay.
via Twitter, as in he saw something on Twitter. He could be lying. Hey, we
Yeah.
don't know what this kid's on about
Of
anymore.
course, yeah.
But
Very untrustworthy. Very untrustworthy.
the source that said Joe Biden was dropping out also, like a couple of days before he did, also said that he's on his last legs in like a hospice or something.
Well, yeah, he's not
And-
been seen. I don't
Yeah, and
think.
like
'Cause he did it by a
is-
letter.
And they're saying that he probably, which if it's true, which would it would probably have come out by now, by the time the episode comes out. That's absolutely wild. That
Oh, yeah,
it took him being on his literal last
Yeah.
legs for them to go. Yeah, maybe he steps down. We put someone else like
It's wild.
because they would have known about this months ago
Oh,
if
yeah.
his.
It's because they were so fearful because he's the only person that beat Trump, and they're so petrified of Trump getting. Which I get. It's literally crazy. It's so many. I'm all over my For You page because I always get into like whenever there's like a political thing, I always end up watching the videos for too long and then I become obsessed with
Yeah.
it. And all over my For You page is US like Republican. I don't know if they're like senators. I don't know the exact like verbiage, but like council members basically
Yeah.
doing speeches at rallies saying like, if Donald Trump does not win, let's do a civil war. Which is mental.
That is wild.
Mental that they're encouraging a civil war if he doesn't win, but they're up in arms about the fact that someone's tried to shoot him. Okay,
Yeah.
logic. Also, surely you should be eliminated from politics if you are encouraging a literal civil war.
I mean, that's inciting violence, which is one of the things that he got indicted for during COVID.
It's mental. Also, how are you actually allowed to even run for Prime Minister when you've committed, is it 34 felonies? How is that possible? How is all the weird fucking ancient rules that they've got like carved into stone that they still live by in America? Surely one of them is what? Is that too far?
We're in no place to talk.
Oh no, of course, the world's fucked. The UK is the exact same.
No,
Fuck
I mean
everyone.
like we've got laws that are older than America as a whole.
Fuck them. Fuck everyone. But like, why on earth is it not written anywhere that like if the person running for president is a literal convicted felon and criminal, maybe they should not be the best person to decide like what the country does?
The world's absolutely gone balmy. What I've seen come up on my few page is the people going to the rallies getting questioned by people and like just they come out. It's so funny the confidence at the start of the interview to, like compared to the end, and it always ends with someone else be like, stop talking to them, stop talking, and like dragging them away.
My absolute favorite is this guy that's wearing a t-shirt that just says fuck Biden, and he goes over to him and he's like, so how long have you wanted to fuck Joe Biden? And he's like, since he got elected, he is the worst. And they're like, oh right, so like why do you feel so passionately about telling everyone how much you want to fuck him? He is the worst president ever. And it's like, so you do want to fuck him really hard then? They're like, yeah. And it's like, oh my literal god. Also, hilarious fact, at the Republican like MAGA convention that Donald Trump was at,
Did you want a MAGA?
What?
Magaluf?
No, idiot. Make America Great Again. Shut up. I know what you know. Where like Amber Rose and loads of really random people were speaking at. No, not her. Loads of famous celebrities in America. They were all speaking at it. Hilariously, Grindr, the gay sex dating app, had so many users in that one area that it crashed. The irony, and Grindr themselves put out an official statement saying this because they were like, the irony that all of the people trying to make LGBT people have no rights are secretly shagging each other at the Republican conventions to the point where the literal app that is developed for just that and large groups of people crashed. And they put out a statement saying, this is the first time that we're speaking on it, but every year consistently, the Republican like political conventions and meetups are the most active users of Grindr. No shit! That's why they're all trying to kill everyone. And because they're so upset with who they are that they turn to attacking those exact people for living out freely as they are. And they all just want to fuck me. Every Republican wants to fuck me. Every single one of them. And they want to fuck you. Callum, you're not getting away with it. They want to fuck you. Every Republican, I'm saying this on record, every Republican in America wants to fuck me.
I feel like you were making a good point a minute ago.
And Callum.
It's gotten left now.
Yeah.
Actually, it's gone right wing.
No, that was good.
I'm being sarcastic. They only want to fuck me. Why would they want to fuck them? No, but isn't that so ironic?
Yeah. The world is a topsy-turvy place.
It's crazy, and it's just so disheartening that like so many people agree with these people. Well, I don't even know if they agree with them all on that basis. It's just there's so many things that they use politics to scare people into thinking. I saw a statistic the other day that was like, in the UK... Oh, I want to get this right. In the UK, there are around a maximum of 300,000 trans people that exist in the UK.
As in it's law, there can't be any more?
No.
Sorry, love, it's one in, one out.
No. But the fact that this is such a hot topic in politics, and it's not even slightly close to being 1% of the population. There are 300,000 people in Darwin, where I am from. Imagine if Darwin was being used as political debate in the House of Commons. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, that's
it's
a really
ridiculous.
good analogy when you put it like that.
It's like my town, where I'm from, where people's like biggest concern is if like Greg's closing hours change on the weekend.
So, you know, that is a big deal.
And like drama in the Facebook group chats. Imagine if that town was the talk of all of our country's politics. It's stupid. It's so fucking stupid. I hate everyone. And that's why I'm doing a Pride event tonight, guys. So come down and celebrate, except you're not invited to.
If you hate everyone too, make sure you prove it by joining the Pride event tonight.
It's just crazy. And I'm not saying that I am so politically aware that like, just let me take over. I'm just saying as an outsider who like sees all of this happening, it's mind-boggling that other people don't see, not even the same as me, because I'm a different person with different experiences. I am obviously in the LGBT community. I'm not expecting anybody to put that community as like the forefront of their thoughts politically always. But even to just hear something like that and not think, oh, isn't it weird that like I always hear about trans people on the news then, and like all of the politicians are talking about them all the time. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, if I was trans, I'd be like, why do you even give a fuck about me? Like if the stat was that there are that many gay people, I mean, there are also a tiny amount of gay people compared to like, what is it, like 10%, 15% or something of the population. Why do you give a fuck about me? Let's focus on everyone, shall we?
Yeah, let's take a step back.
Yeah. Like, what is going on? I did not mean to get so political. I am on absolute smoke today. I am literally losing my goddamn mind. I need to hug my grandma and see her new painted toenail. She got her painted toenails painted for the party today.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, she's very excited. But she thought, my sister painted them, and she painted them red. And then my grandma was like, I think that's a bit too much. We need to calm down.
Bitch, I said what I said.
I'd rather have toenails that are red.
What's it? Yeah, they paint the town red is the lyric.
Is it? I'd rather paint my toes red.
Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be... something instead.
Red toenails. I don't care.
Paint Dorothy's toenails red. I don't know.
It was good, George. You know what? You've had 1 hour sleep. We'll let you off. Right, let's go into guys. Like I said, today's going to be a shorter
guys.
George
this
needs...
is the gay episode. We're going into some guys.
George needs his beauty sleep. That's why he looks so fugly right now. Sorry to the visual viewers. But we are going to dive into some dilemmas so that George can get home, get some sleep, and then get off with Cher Lloyd at my party tonight.
Jade Lloyd, my favourite player. What player? What's up, player?
Right, Callum, have we got an email or a phone? Oh, my phone is... Oh, I mean, the email is calling. Send. Also, guys, how are you doing today? Hope that you're doing well. I know a lot of you listen to our podcast whilst you're doing other activities. Hope that activity's going well. Watch out.
Or
you're going to burn yourself.
Having a tuggy.
Oh.
Hey, comment down below if you have a tug while watching our podcast.
Oh, my God.
That's something we want to know.
Do you think anybody ever...
Someone must have.
Oh, yeah. I do.
I do, but only when you're speaking. I instantly go soft every time I speak, so it's such a crazy... So you can imagine how quick that turnaround is. So it's really quite difficult to keep hold of. Literally, hang up. Hi, Max and George.
Hi.
My dilemma is that I have a problematic friend in my friend group.
Okay.
Well, I can relate to that. Anyway, she was fine when we started being friends, but for a year, she has been saying racist comments and fat-phobic comments. I'm quite literally fat, in brackets. She also sent a snap streaks. I don't know if you would know what that is. Excuse me, we're not that old. Do you realise that we are significantly older than a lot of people that listen to this podcast? Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't see us as old people, but when I was 16, I thought 25-years were old.
Fuck, yeah. But also... No. When you get to our age, you realise I'm not even in my prime yet.
I'm still shaggable.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Maybe not. You're past your physical prime.
Okay.
But I think mentally you've got at least a couple weeks to go. Yeah.
To one of our boyfriends of her bra. Wait, I need to go back. She also sent a snap.
Nice.
Snap streaks. I don't know if you would know what that is. To one of our friends' boyfriends of her in a bra and only sent it to him and not anyone else. Okay, that's weird. When we try to talk to her about these things, she says that we are targeting her and that we need to stop talking about it because we are hurting her feelings. We really don't know what else we should do. What is your advice? Guys, I literally started the episode with this perfect advice. Let me
So
judge.
she's fat phobic.
No, her friend is being fat phobic to her, who is fat.
Who's also sending streaks to her boyfriend.
And her friend is also sending Snapchats of herself in her bra to this girl's boyfriend.
So the dilemma here is, I've got a horrible friend.
Yes. Guys.
What do I do?
Guys, I'm about to give you some home truths right here. I may be repeating myself based on the last thing. People grow and change. Some people are not always...
Don't be fat phobic.
That too, but some people are not always meant to be in your life, or maybe they are meant to have the shock of you saying, I'm not comfortable with you being in my life right now unless you turn your behaviors around, and then you can have them in your life. People need to realize that their actions have consequences, and constantly being disrespectful, constantly being rude, constantly being nasty or inappropriate is not okay, and you are well within your right to say that and let that person know it. If what you're saying is true and that you've brought it up to her and she's just acting like you're targeting her, I can relate to that, because that is also literally what gaslighting is. Like, do not allow that. Stand firm in what you're saying. Say, look, here are concrete examples of things that you have done which make me view you a certain way, and I think that it's unacceptable. I like things about you, that's why we're friends. I love things about you, that's why we're close friends. If you would like to be friends with me, please change these things about yourself, because I cannot deal with it anymore. And I think that is perfectly fine.
Frickin' yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
Um,
Have you ever had a big friendship, or like a long-lasting friendship end?
I feel like they've dwindled for certain reasons, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's been like, oh,
something happened that has been
they're
like, this
racist.
is over. Right.
Yeah.
No, but all your friends are racist, but you like that, so.
Not true.
Not true.
Oh.
Ooh, he picked me up on my verbiage. No, I think, I've not experienced it myself. But if somebody was being fat, I mean, Chris calls my head fat every day, but we all know that's all good fun and jokes. I hope.
To be fair, it's happened very few times in my life. One was in high school with a boy that was literally like my closest friend, and then we found out that he'd been sending. Do I want to put him on blast? I mean, nobody has any idea who this person is. We found out that he'd been sending very inappropriate messages to like young teenagers whilst we were in sixth form and we were all 18 years old.
Ugh.
And it when we brought him up on it, he kind of lied about it, and it was this whole weird thing. And then I just said like, I feel really weird about it. And then he was like, well, you have invaded my privacy by asking me about it, so fuck you. And then we just never really spoke.
Yeah, that's a crazy response. Not even denying it, just being like, hey, that was my secret.
Yeah, basically. But like, other than that, I mean, with my uni friend group, we had an issue with somebody who was being very, like, you also have to, I mean, it's okay to give people grace. If they're going through things, then you can say, look, I understand that you're going through this, but I need you to understand that you're not the only person that's going through things, and what you're doing is causing me to go through something, or I'm going through something, and I'm also having to put up with the way that you're treating me. So please, can you work on it? And if you're open and honest about that, and they still choose to like go out of their way to behave in the way that they know will upset you, it's completely okay to be like, look, I'm going to have to cut you off. I'm so sorry. Like, we have one life. I am a firm believer of having people around you, especially now. Like I said, I'm an adult. I'm older. I am very selective with my time that I do spend with people outside of work, my relationship, my family, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm going to put in effort with a relationship, I want to feel as though it's reciprocated. I am on smoke today. I'm literally, my brain is going 100 miles a minute and I can't stop it. Do you have anything to say?
Has anyone ever been fat phobic to you?
Honestly, yes, you. And I looked back at the interview of me interviewing Millie Bobby Brown yesterday, because I was like thinking of different interview questions for things and stuff, and I watched it, and I do look significantly heavier. Like you
introduced her. You had This is Miss Millie's Bobby Brown.
Millie's cookies. I'm eating Millie's cookies. I just ate a full giant birthday cake Millie's cookie to myself. This is
Millie's Bobby Brownie.
That's the only reason I showed up today. Sorry. No, I've noticed that I gain weight first before anywhere else in my face and neck, which is not great because they are the two things that mostly show on camera. So I can directly see, oh, you've gained weight in the past 3 weeks. That's great. But equally, I think I am now taking more control over it. And also, I was happy when I was that way. I didn't feel unhappy. So if you are fat and you're happy, who gives a shit? Be fat and happy. Can't spell fat without happy. I mean, you can't spell happy without the A in fat.
Interesting. George, did you get an email?
Basically, we love everyone. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about yourself.
I got a freaking email right now. Oh.
I'm so hungry, by the way, talking about fat food. I need fat food in me.
We're almost done.
So hungry, I'm shaking, y'all. Thank you.
Let me read it now.
Okay.
He's a good boy. Here's a good fatty.
My chin on the microphone.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Just listen to last week's episode. Whoa, bro, just dabbed on it. Work one.
Gosh.
Just listen to last week's episode where you read out my dilemma about sending multiple likes on Hinge. Couldn't stop laughing at George pulling an Anton thinking it was about him. Shut up. If it helps, I have seen his profile a few times, but couldn't handle that rejection, so haven't bothered. Anyway, I thought I'd give you an update. I did end up sending the guy another like, and we matched.
Oh!
Had our third date at the weekend, and he invited me to his sister's wedding in Italy.
Oh.
What the fatty?
That's crazy.
Clearly had nothing to worry about, so a little PSA, public scene of affection,
yes,
to anyone in the same boat. Swallow your pride, send the like, and you might get a free holiday and a future boyfriend out of it.
Wow.
Love the pod. Not really a dilemma though, is it? So you missed the brief on that one.
Also,
Bye.
weirdly, that's the slogan of tonight's party: swallow your pride. Anyway, I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
Really nice to know that we are positively impacting people's lives. I think, guys, that is just a sign that you should send in more dilemmas because clearly it gives you good karma.
That's a lesson that if you just harass someone enough, they'll take you to Italy.
I don't know about that one.
I think we support that.
Yeah, don't think we support that. But we do support shooting your shot. And if you need some advice, then call into the Useless Hotline, baby, because we will help you out. As a reminder as well, you can give us voice memos, which we will use by having phone calls on the pod. And please send in your dilemmas to the theuselesshotlinepodcast@gmail.com.
You're a big advocate for shooting your shot, aren't you?
I am all over your face, baby.
His is medically advised,
okay.
Insulin-based.
Yes,
because he's...
For a while, I thought I might be diabetic.
Because he's a type 2 diabetic.
I am, yes. I'm not actually, guys, by the way. But for a while, I thought that I was because I wee upwards of 10 times a day, and that's a big
which can leave it as because I wee upwards.
That too. That too. I feel as though we've absolutely smashed this episode.
Yeah, we have.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say?
Riding its back doors. I just... What can I say?
Nothing.
Max is much like this ruler, not because he's straight, because he licks.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. As a reminder, we're going to be at Reading and Leeds Festival.
Woo-hoo!
So we will be doing announcements about that shortly on our Instagram with full timings. As soon as we get the information, you will have the information. It's going to be amazing. So look out for those. And also, like I said, please vote for me for Creator of the Year. If you would like to, no pressure. I want it to be fair. I want you to only vote if you actually want to. I would really appreciate it because it's a big thing. You get to dress up and go to an awards ceremony and everything, and it's very fancy, and I would really, really appreciate it to put it on my CV, and my grandma would finally be proud of me. But if not, I totally get it. It's fine. And until next time, please send us in a dilemma and look after yourself and love yourself, and everybody is valid. If you're Cher Lloyd, I'll see you tonight. Thank you for listening to the pod. Which one of you doesn't know how to flush the toilet after you've had a shit? It was George. Really sorry about that. Love you lots. George, anything from you? Final send off?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Woo!
Ta-ra.
And scene.